and welcome. Today is extra special because I'm joined by Miss Rawi. So let me tell you just a short story muna before I introduce her. Nung nagsisimula pa lang ako bilang VA at pinapasok yung VA world. And I was just testing the waters of freelancing and still unsure if this could really be something sustainable or talaga bang meron future dito sa trabaho na 'to. And then came Miss Rowena, she was one of the early recruiters na I encountered through an agency, and she hired me for a part-time role. That one opportunity opened the doors for me through that agency where she used to work. Is also a remote work professional turned agency owner, now running RN Virtual Solutions. She's helped so many VAs and clients connect over the years and continues to be a respected figure in the freelance space. Miss Rowena, would you mind sharing your story where and how you started in this kind of work? And ano na yung mga nasa core memories mo when you started until now?
Yes, thank you for the very good introduction, Joanne. Joanne mentioned, no, I used to work in in recruitment. So back in 2010, I was working for an Australian agency which had an office here in the Philippines. So I was working as a recruiter, and ironically, I was hiring people who were working from home, and I used to travel for work, like 2 hours, to and from work every day. So weekly, every day on Mondays to Fridays from San Pedro, Laguna to, Makati, every day yon. And I stayed there recruiting and interviewing people on a daily basis, placing them to work for clients based outside the Philippines. And then I realized after a number of years, sabi ko, bakit nga ba ako nagko-commute everyday? Medyo ang tagal pa ng realization ko, eh, parang it took me parang 3 or 4 years, I think, bago ko na-realize, wait, bakit ako nagha-hire ng mga work from home tapos ako nasa opisina ako everyday travel. Sila nakikita ko nagpa-process kami ng mga timesheet, ng mga payroll, sabi ko parang unfair. Kaya sabi ko, dun ako nakaisip, sabi ko, what if i-try ko? And then ano, dun na nag-start. I took a leap of faith, nag-resign ako. I was already recruitment manager na, eh. Dun nasa managerial position. Kung kailan na ako nandun na sa managerial post, dun ako nag-ano, dun ako nag-quit. And then sabi ko ano, lakasan ko na yung loob ko. I took a leap of faith and, I applied, sa isang agency na nag-o-offer din ng mga work from home. So yeah, it started there, and from then on, sipag lang, sipag. Tapos I started part-time na full-time, nagkaroon ng pangalawang client, and then ayun na, dun na nabuhay.
Wow, grabe yung journey niyo din. That reminds me again why work from home or remote work industry is so powerful because ang dami talaga niyang nache-change na buhay, 'di ba? So now, let's talk to those who might be watching this later on or listening to this and thinking about starting their own remote work journey. I get these questions a lot pero himayin natin today and answer as much as we can. Miss Rawi, what do you think draws more Filipinas into freelancing and remote work today?
Um, sa nakikita ko well, let's just be honest. Number one, sa yung siyempre yung pay, aside from the flexibility of being able to work from home, at the moment yung competitive salary na hinahanap siyempre ng ano, ng workers is, honestly, if you compare it, if you work freelance or, full-time working from home as opposed to yung sa corporate na work, um yung rate is different. Siyempre it depends on what type of work, pero most of the time kasi we are being paid in dollars or other currency, 'di ba? So, 'yan, aside from the flexibility na puwede kang mag-work sa bahay, may time ka para maalagaan mo yung pamilya mo, yung mga anak mo. Just keeping it real, may mga jobs talaga na work from home na high paying siya compared, when you work sa corporate na ang dami mo ding gastos like yung transportation. Kasi for example ako, that was one of my considerations, eh, before I resigned. I was working from Laguna to Makati everyday. Siyempre ang laki ng transpo ko. So, isa yun sa mga naging major considerations, major factors why I left my corporate job and started working from home. So, pero dun sa mga married naman or my kids, karamihan din talaga, they want to stay at home and have their career while taking care of their families. So, yung nakikita kong trend today.
Well, I can certainly relate, especially na nanay na ako. So, talagang yung remote work, blessing for people like me. Like, but what are the life-changing benefits aside from yung mga na-mention mo that you've personally encountered or seen in the industry? Yung mga na-experience mo personally?
Personally, yung if I would say it in one word, would just be growth. Growth hindi lang actually sa isang area ng life, eh, kasi there is growth sa knowledge, 'di ba? Growth sa skills, marami akong kasi when you work from home, you work closely with your clients. Clients na business owners, CEO, so you learn firsthand from them. So you get a lot of growth talaga. Um na hindi ko masyadong nakuha nung nasa corporate ako. So, aside from that, growth din siyempre kasi you'll be handling na your own business. Kasi when you work from home, you're like an independent contractor
Yes.
na, 'di ba? So, you have to manage everything. Ikaw nang magbabayad ng SSS mo, pag-ibig, ganyan. So growth then in terms of handling your finances, growth in terms of yung leveling up ng skills mo, growth then in terms of honestly mas nakapagpundar ako nung nag-work from home ako kaysa nung nag-work ako before sa corporate na
Same.
kahit anong title ko, alam mo yun, ng job title kung pakikinggan mo parang, manager sa Makati nagtatrabaho, 'di ba? Parang kasi nung panahon natin before yun yung ideal, eh, parang yun yung yun yung goal. Parang kung pagka-graduate ko ganito, ganito yung magiging posisyon ko, ganito. So, but, it has changed differently, for me when yung pinasok ko nga itong ano, 'tong industry na 'to 'no, napakaraming life-changing benefits na nangyari for me. But to sum it all up, growth talaga in different areas of my life,
Oh,
'yun.
that's beautiful. I can certainly relate. Ayan, I agree dun sa growth. Sabi mo nga nakakapundar, totoo yan. Hmm. So, balik tayo dun sa mga stay-at-home moms or women. So, yung sa mga stay-at-home moms po or women without work experience, madalas kasi yun yung worry nila. How can they thrive in freelancing or these virtual assistant jobs?
Yung sagot ko diyan, eto lagi ko 'tong sinasabi sa lahat ng mga natulungan ko, na mentoran ko na, wala naman kasing hindi puwedeng aralin. So, nasa sa tao talaga yon. Kung gusto mo talagang maging successful sa area na 'yan, mag-i-invest ka talaga ng time, ng effort mo para pag-aralan siya. Kasi actually hindi siya madali. Especially now that yung landscape very competitive kasi halos lahat na yata gusto na yatang mag-work from home kasi they see the advantage, yung benefits, 'di ba? Especially now, number one na kailangan talagang gawin is aralin. Maglaan talaga ng oras, maglaan ng effort para pag-aralan. Walang bagay na hindi matututunan kung kung hindi paglalaanan ng oras para aralin.
Tama po. Agree. So, related din siya dun sa next question natin na yung mga iba lagi nilang sinasabi, "Uy, wala akong experience." Nagwo-worry sila, "Hindi ako techie, eh. Wala akong alam sa computer." So, yung sinabi niyo po is same din, right? Wala namang hindi
Yes,
matututunan basta yung willingness.
yes, tama, tama. Dun nga sa marami na akong naturuan talaga. That's the very first thing na sinasabi ko sa kanila, na kung ito talagang desidido kayo dito, ang payo ko sa inyo maglalaan talaga kayo ng oras para pag-aralan siya, ay effortan niyo talaga. So, yun yung pinaka-base,
Yun.
number one na kailangang kailangang gagawin if you really want to be successful dito.
Thank you, Miss Rawi.
Kasi lahat naman tayo 'di ba, lahat tayo nag-umpisa na hindi natin alam. Ikaw ba nung
Totoo.
nag-work ka, alam mo na lahat? Hindi naman 'di ba? So, kaya nila 'yan basta yun nga, willingness,
Ano naman po
ayan.
yung biggest misconception about freelancing ang dami nagpapa-hype ngayon sa TikTok. Alam mo yun? Yung mga misconception
Correct,
po.
correct. So, siguro number one misconception is yung madaling mag-VA. Ah, sabi nila na kung magaling ka mag-English, galing ka sa call
Mm.
center, puwede ka na mag-VA. But honestly, siguro nung mga una, yon. But right now it's very different from when this industry started. Ngayon kasi yun nga marami ng competition. So, kahit na napakagaling mong mag-English, magaling kang magsulat, 'di ba, magaling kang magsalita, matalino ka, plus factor yon. But it doesn't mean na makakapasok ka kaagad or it would be easy. So, hindi siya talaga madali, very competitive especially, now. But, ayun nga, babalik ako dun sa lagi kong sinasabi, kung hindi ka willing, wala kang time, mahihirapan ka talaga. But if you put your heart to it, talagang focus ka, willing ka, nag-i-invest ka ng time mo, kung ano naman yung tinatanim mo, siyempre aanihin mo yon. Imposible na sa 100 na nagpasok ka ng application, wala ni isa dun ang magha-hire sa'yo. There would always be someone who is willing to take a chance on you. Pero nasa sa'yo yon kung mahirapan ka, magki-quit ka na ba agad or kung talagang gusto mo 'di ba, magtutuloy-tuloy ka lang, push lang, yon.
That's beautiful po. Aside from that misconception, meron pang isa na lagi ko napapanood sa mga shorts, yung mga videos na yan, mga TikTok, yung, "Hoy, VA ako, six digits ang aking kinikita."
Honestly, before you even get to, be earning 6 figures a month, possible yun, very possible siya. But before you get to that point, again, magtatanim ka ng pag-aaral, magtatanim ka ng oras for you to be able to, label yourself or present yourself as someone who has expertise in a particular niche. Um, for some Ma kunwari kukuha sila ng multiple jobs like isang full-time, dalawang part-time para lang maka 6 figures a month, puwede din naman. Kaya lang siyempre 'di ba what we advise is work smarter not harder 'no.
Yes.
Bakit mo naman ipagpapalit yung health mo sa malaking halaga kung at alam mo yon kung napuput naman at risk yung health mo. So, again, aralin mo, magpakadalubhasa ka. 'Di ba sa kung ano yung napili mong niche, um, aralin mo yun, mag-spend ka ng time, level up mo yung skills mo. Darating ka dun sa point na yung sarili mo you can, tawag dito, puwede mong bigyan yung sarili mo, i-set mo yung rate na gusto mo for yourself.
Yes.
Kasi you set the rate on how much you want to earn.
Mm.
So, siyempre depende yon sa skills mo kasi kino-consider din naman yun ng magha-hire sa'yo. So, again, babalik ako sa number one, willingness to learn. Talagang mag-aano ka talaga, tataniman mo ng ng time at effort to learn and always kasi ang bilis ngayon 'di ba, yung technology natin, every time laging
Yes.
merong bagong technique, merong bagong application, merong bagong,
May AI
website.
na.
Yeah, 'di ba? So, kailangan ano ka din dun,
Mm.
sasabayan din yun. So, you cannot have the mindset from years ago, tapos ang gusto mo yung yung salary mo is yung pang-advance na. So, dapat sinasabayan mo siya. So, aral lang talaga, aral ng aral. Six figures, very achievable if
Mm.
you're really smart and you put your time and effort into it, tsaka focused ka.
Tama po.
So,
Mm. So, what are the core skills naman since you mentioned nga na inaaral dapat, tapos meron ngang mga niche na puwede kang mag-specialize dun sa niche na yun para kumbaga ikaw na yung go-to person dun sa kind of services na ini-specialize mo. Pero yung mga core skills po ba that every aspiring VAs, should start developing right now, lalo na yung mga mag-uumpisa pa lang, ano po ba yung mga core skills na yun?
yes, yung para sa mga mag-uumpisa pa lang, siyempre number one, yung communication skills. English, madalas kasi maririnig mo, "Ay hindi ako magaling mag-English, eh," ganyan. Sino ba sa'tin yung umpisa magaling mag-English, 'di ba? Honestly, hindi naman kailangan slang. As long as you're able to carry out a normal conversation, 'di
Yes.
ba, ng kliyente, they don't care. Unless kung calls yung a-applyan mo, pero majority of them, they don't really mind kung minsan nahihinto ka or meron kang, yung mga ganyan. So, anong sagot kung sasabihin na hindi ako magaling mag-English, di mag-practice, 'di ba? So, dun ako kaya I remember yung first job ko. First job ko call center, 19 years old, fresh grad ako 'no, ng
Mm.
college. Aga ako nag-aral, eh. So, nung grumaduate ako ng college, first job ko sa ano, sa call center, 'pag may naririnig akong bagong word, sinusulat ko talaga sa notebook. Tas pag-uwi ko, tinitingnan ko yung dictionary ko. Tapos 'pag alam ko na ibig sabihin niya, ginagamit ko na siya sa susunod na araw, ginagamit ko na siya. Parang sinisingit ko siya sa mga sentence ko. So, gano'n, practice ka. Ngayon may mga Netflix na, may mga Disney Plus or kung ano man. So, manood kayo ng mga English na mga series, 'di ba, para mahasa yung skills. Maraming puwedeng gawin, maraming puwedeng panoorin, tapos if yung sa writing naman, puwede naman practice. Practice ka magsulat, it doesn't matter kung barok-barok yung grammar, mako-correct naman natin 'yan as we go along. Again, marami tayong tools that are available, may mga Grammarly, may Ginger. So, ano, it helps us to learn and be more confident dun sa ginagawa natin, 'di ba? Bukod sa English skills na kayang mag-carry ng normal conversation, at least yung basic na computer na skills naman. Tapos yung at least you know how to, use and operate yung mga Microsoft na applications, Google applications. Kasi basic yan, eh, 'pag may sinabi si client na, "Gawan mo ako ng spreadsheet." Ano kaya yung spreadsheet? So, puwede yung gano'n. So, dapat, learn the basics. Yun, aralin yung mga basic na mga tools. Dun sa mga natutuhan ko, I give them the list of tools na I recommend for them to learn. But just in general, for those na gustong mag-start, at least yun yung pinaka-baseline na kailangan natin, para naman meron tayong, maipe-present if ever dun sa magiging first potential client natin. So, English communication skills doesn't have to be perfect. Number two yon yung computer skills at sa yung marunong sa mga Microsoft, Google apps, ayan.
Ano naman po yung favorite success story niyo from your community or yung mga team na na-handle niyo before about sa VA na puwede niyong i-share?
Favorite na mga story ko, actually marami, dun pa lang sa church namin, marami na akong na-help dun na mga nagwo-work from home na sila ngayon. I actually have a member of my team na starting na rin siyang mag-put up ng kanyang social media team. So, it just alam mo yun, nakaka-bless lang makita na nag-grow sila. So, I remember last year, I had another batch of my VA Success Program 'cause nagme-mentor kasi ako, eh, ng mga aspiring VAs din. I had one student na 50 plus years old na siya, ano, nag-retire siya, she was, so wala siyang magawa sa bahay, gusto niya mag-work, ganyan. So, sabi niya, "Mag-e-enroll nga ako sa'yo," ganyan. 'Di nag-enroll siya. Ngayon, ano na siya, English teacher na siya, na yung online English teaching. So, she learned the basics dun sa aming VA Success program. We helped her identify her niche. Kasi iba-iba yan eh, iba-iba ng hilig
Yes.
yung tao. Yung iba gusto nila mga multimedia arts, yung iba gusto nila yung chill-chill lang, admin, yung iba gusto nila game sila 'pag may mga call. So, we help her identify her niche and sobrang nakakatuwa lang kasi every time na magkikita kami, lagi siya nagre-report na, "Uy, na-applyan ko 'to, ganyan, natanggap na ako, natanggap na ako." So, mga ilang months na siya na ano, na nagtuturo ng mga Koreans at saka Japanese 'cause na-discover niya na yun yung niche na gusto niya. Um, marami pa, marami pa. So, meron nga ako, dati sila mga full-time na industrial engineer na nag-start, they enrolled dun sa aming VA Success program and then kasi at the end of the program, there's an option kung gusto nila endorse namin sila sa actual clients for an internship. So, nag-yes siya dun sa internship. She was a VA intern for couple of weeks and then after that, leap of faith, nag-resign. Ay ito, industrial engineer. Nag-resign ngayon, SMM na siya for a realtor based in
Galing.
the US. Yes, full-time na siya and full-time sila mag-asawa. Mag-asawa sila na nag-enroll dun sa aming program. Pareho sila ngayon na thriving na ano, virtual assistant. So, seeing them na alam mo yon na puwede naman pala, possible at saka, basta talaga very, very, very much, willing kang to learn, invest yung time mo.
Nakakatuwa po 'pag may bumabalik sa'yo 'no, lalo na yung mga na-mentor mo before. Tapos ang sasabihin nila sa'yo positive result. Sobrang nakakataba ng puso and, yeah, I'll never forget the time when na hired me. Who would have thought na 15 years later and we're here, still doing what we love, and now we're sharing
Yeah,
what we've learned. So, from being on the receiving end of help, now being able to help others, 'di ba? Parang what a full circle, I can say. 'Di ba
yes.
po?
Kaya nakakatuwa kasi when you help other people tapos makita mo sila na ginagawa na rin nila yung ginawa mo sa kanila na like yung isa ko ngang, isa sa team ko na nagtatayo na nga siya nung sarili niyang ano, na SMM company. May mga mentor na siya. So, it's like
Mm.
passing the torch na,
Yes.
'no? Nakaka-bless, nakakatuwa 'pag makita sila na gi nare-replicate yung ganun ano yung sense of fulfillment tsaka yung purpose. Kasi may times na parang nag-iisip ako, ba't kailangan ko pang gawin 'to? Puwede naman akong 'di mag-agency, eh, 'di ba? Puwede naman ako pwedeng magturo, puwede naman sarili ko na lang yung isipin ko, ganyan. Pero, 'yan na talaga, eh, yun yung purpose tsaka yung yung
Calling.
calling natin,
Calling,
oo.
yes, tama po. That's the word, eh, purpose. Miss Rawi, could you share your closing tips and words of encouragement sa ating mga manonood later on?
So, closing tip, actually number one talagang if you are willing to learn, invest mo yung time mo, kung anong tinanim mo, yan din yung aanihin mo talaga. So, at saka walang imposible. Imposible na nagtanim ka tapos wala kang aanihin. Imposible na sa dinami-dami ng applications or alam mo yun, proposals mo na se-send in the future, walang ni isa mag-i-interview sa'yo. Meron at meron yan. Number one, just have faith. Tapos effortan mo din, ayan, walang imposible, kayang-kaya. Basta nasa sa atin talaga if you're very much willing to do the work. May aanihin at may aanihin tayo.
Oh, Miss Rawi, that's beautiful. Thank you po. You know, you didn't just give me a client back then. You gave me courage to take the plunge. At hindi ko po talaga yun makakalimutan. So, to everyone, if you're dreaming of a work from home career, but you feel unsure, afraid, or overwhelmed, I've been there. Miss Rawi has been there. And we're
Yes,
here to tell you it's possible. So, take the first step. Until next time, thank you, Miss Rawi. Thank you so
thank
much.
you.